congratulations. I know it's been a big year for you.
We got our 7 ingredients here. We're going to start with one of my favorite things about the summer is all of the flowers and color outside that we can cut, make bouquets, and bring that color inside. But it's such a short period of time that we actually can do that. I'm going to show you how to make a faux farmhouse inspired floral arrangement that you're going to want to move from room to room to enjoy its simple beauty. It's affordable, it's reusable, and it's the perfect decor transition from the winter to spring months. So, got this beautiful little bouquet of fake peonies, faux peonies. $3 Target vase. This was a find. Beautiful pink with the little gold rim around the outside. Absolutely love it. Gotta love the dollar section at Target. So then I've got 5 stems of faux peonies. So I was introduced to fake flowers or faux floral arrangements a couple of years ago. And at that point in time, it was the first time I had really seen beautiful faux floral arrangements. Prior to that, I kind of heard fake flowers and it was kind of cringeworthy, but there are some absolutely beautiful faux flowers being made now. These ones are from Pier 1 Imports. Like I said, faux peonies. They have white as well. And they're actually on sale right now, so you're gonna wanna snatch them right now. I will link them to this video, but the first time I went and bought some, I actually went back and bought a whole nother bouquet's worth because I kept moving them from room to room in my house because I loved them so much everywhere I put them. So we're gonna start by picking one that's gonna be the center flower of our bouquet. This one doesn't have the little baby flower on, I don't know if you can see. So these ones have 2 flowers. They have like a little baby flower on the outside. This one does not, it's just a single one. So I'm gonna make that my center flower. Oh, and you need to cut these little taggy things. Each one of them come with these little taggy things on them. You're gonna wanna cut those off, and I'm telling you to do that because I always forget and never take them off. These flowers have been in my house for a year already and they still have the taggy things on them. So, I'm gonna find my center flower and then I'm going to cut the 4 flowers that are gonna be on the outside of the arrangement. And I can't just use scissors. So with faux flowers, inside of the plastic is a thick gauge wire. So you can't really just use scissors to cut them. You have to have a wire cutter to do it. Scissors don't get the job done. So, got my wire cutters. Find where I want to cut my stem. I always measure it kind of in the vase first because you can't put it back on after you've taken it off. But so I'm gonna why scissors don't do it. Okay, so see how there's the wire inside. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. So the beauty of that wire though is it makes them posable, and I'll show you why that's really cool later. Anyways, I've got all of my other ones cut. So I'm gonna start with my longer stem center flower. So we have 5, so I've got my center flower and I'm gonna put the 4 on the outside, kind of equal distance, making quarters around it. Kind of, you don't want all the baby flowers to end up in the same spot, so I'm gonna kind of turn them a little bit. I like for the littler flowers to kind of hang towards the outside. And then I cross the stems in the middle of the vase. So if you're using a pretty clear vase like this, it just looks prettier if you've got the stems kind of crossed in the center. Center flower back in the center. And there you go. I mean, look at that. It's so simple and so pretty. And if I'm gonna put this against a wall, then I can actually take the 4 outside flowers and just kind of move them towards the front, and then it looks like an even more full bouquet on the front hand side. So the important thing is kind of how many flowers you're using versus the width of the vase. So with these 5 stems, it makes a beautiful bouquet because I'm using a kind of a narrow, tall vase. If I was going to use a wider mouth vase, like this milk pitcher, they're kind of gonna fall into more of a loose bouquet, which actually is pretty also, but it doesn't give the really full effect. Fix that just by adding more flowers. So the thicker the opening, or the wider the opening to the vase, the more flowers you need to use. Plain and simple. But how versatile are these peonies? I mean, so far they look beautiful in everything I put them in. But you could use nice clear, a little bit more elegant vase. I'm gonna want to add a few extras in this. So pretty. Okay, so I was talking about the wire in the stem being important, and this is why. And this is actually really cool. So if I want to create a shorter, like a squattier arrangement, I have this beautiful antique box right here, but it's pretty short. So I can use my same 5 flowers in this container. I don't have to cut them. If I cut them, then I can't turn around and use them for one of my tall vases later. So instead, I just take them and I bend them. And you hide the extra stem inside the container. I mean, talk about a lot of bang for your buck. You can create so many different beautiful designs. Can't do that with real flowers. There we go. Look at that. And then when I get tired of this, wherever it is, and I want to go back to my tall vase, pull them out, straighten these babies out, stick them back in my tall vase. Very, very multi-purpose flowers. And there's a lot of places that sell really real looking fake flowers now. Hobby Lobby is great. They're almost always 50% off there, and I found some gorgeous faux flowers there also. Dollar store has them. Dollar store, you get what you pay for. But you can get really expensive, gorgeous ones, but you also, I mean, these right now on sale are $6, around $6 per stem. Absolutely worth every penny. So thank you for stopping by my video. I hope that you got something from this and you're able to create a simple, beautiful arrangement for your house.